Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, as I told, I am back with many questions of direct proportions. So we are going to do practice of questions related to direct proportions. So here is the question. As you can see, it is asking following are the car parking charges near a railway station up to. Okay, if it is 4 hours, right, you're doing the parking for 4 hours, then you have to pay rupees 60. If it is 8 hours, you have to pay rupees 100. If it is 12 hours, rupees 140 is the charge, and for 24 hours, that means complete day, if the parking is done, that means rupees 180. So they're asking, check if the parking charges are in direct proportion to the parking time. So let X represent parking hours and Y represents parking charges. Right, so the ratio of X and Y should always be same. So if we calculate X upon Y, what are we getting? 4 upon 60, which is the first one. So 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4, then 2 is left, 4 5s are 20. 1 upon 15 we get. The second is 8 upon 100. So 4 2s are 8, and then 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So it is 2 upon 25. So are they in proportion? Are they in direct proportion? No. Yes, we know that when the number of hours are increasing, the price is increasing, but is not increasing in the same ratio. It is not increasing in the same proportion. So they are not directly proportional. Clear? The direct variation is there, but a direct proportion is not there. Right? Variation means that when you are going to increase the number of hours, the price increase. Yes, that is increasing, but not in the same proportion. Right? Similarly, you have to check for 12 upon 140 and 24 upon 180. So every time we're not getting 1 upon 15, that shows what? That shows that it is not going to be same. The constant of proportionality X upon Y equals K, that is not same. It is not constant, it's a variable. So yes, they are not directly proportional. Okay. Moving ahead, I have another question. There is a table given to you. It is asking, there is a mixture of paint is prepared by mixing 1 part of red pigments and 8 parts of base. So parts of red pigments, parts of base, let's represent them with X and Y. In the following table, we have to find the parts of base that needed to be added. So we know that they are all going to be in same proportion. When we increase the number of red pigments, the parts of base will increase. So X upon Y is equal to 1 upon 8. That is actually what? K. Now we will write 1 upon 8 is equal to 4 upon, let us name them as Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4. So Y1 we have to calculate. Y1 is equal to 8 4s are 32. So here how many we require? 32 parts of base we require. The next one is 7 upon Y2 and 4 upon 32 you can use. You can also use 1 upon 8. So the next one, if you use the second, so this is the first that we have solved, 1 upon 8. Now it will be equated to 7 upon Y2. So Y2 is equal to 56. We get 56 here, 56 parts of base. Okay, now Y3 we have to calculate. So in the third part we will write 1 upon 8 equals 12 upon Y3. So Y3 is equal to 96. 12 into 8 is 96. The last one is 1 upon 8 equals 20 upon Y4. So Y4 is equal to 160. Right? 20 into 8, that is 160. So these are the parts of base for 4, 7, 12 and 20 parts of red pigment. Clear? Okay. So based on this only, the same question, one more question is there. If in the question above that we have discussed, if 1 part of red pigment requires 75 millimeter of base. Okay, 1 part of red pigment, that means 1 part of red pigment and of base requires 75 ml of base. How much red pigment we would mix with 1800 ml of base. We have to calculate this. So what we will do, 1 upon 75 equals x upon, we can consider this as x upon 1800. So 75x is equal to 1800. X is equal to 1800 divided by 75. So we can cancel it, right? So let's try to cancel it out. 25 3s are 75, then 180 is there, so 25 5s are 125, 25 6 are is 150, then just see 25 7 are 7 5s are 35, 3 7 2s are 14, 14 and 3 is 17, we get 175. So at 7 we will cancel, right? We are left with 5, so 25 2s are 3 1s are 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12, we get 24. So we need 24 parts of red pigment, okay, for 1800 milliliter of parts of base, or we say 1800 milliliter of base. Is that clear? So using the direct proportion, we are using it. Proportion means A upon B is equal to C upon D. That's what we are using here. Clear? Moving ahead, we have the next question with us. It is saying there is a machine, okay, in a soft drink coffee, soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. What is it saying? A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. So we are given number of hours and number of bottles. Okay, so number of hours are 6 and number of bottles filled is 840. They're asking how many bottles will it fill in 5 hours. So let us consider this as y. So we have to calculate this y. We can write 6 upon 840 is equal to 5 upon y, because we know this is a case of direct variation or direct proportion. The reason is, if you decrease the number of hours, definitely less bottle would be filled in that. So cancelling, doing the cross multiplying, 5 into 840, y is equal to 5 into 840 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6, 2 is left, 6 4s are 24, 0, then 5 0 0, 5 4s are 20, 2 is the carry, 5 ones are 5 and 2 7, right? What we get? 700. So how many bottles would be filled in 5 hours? 700 bottles would be filled. Okay. Moving ahead, there is another question. It says there is a photograph of a bacteria enlarged 50,000 times, attains a length of 5 centimeter. Okay, so the diagram of the bacteria is not here. I can show you that. Okay, so we have been given the enlarged length and it attains the length. So we have been given length and enlarged length. Right, these are the two things given. So what they're saying that when the length it attains 5 length when it is the enlarged at 50,000. Okay, and we have to tell if the photo is enlarged to 20,000 times. So what will be the enlarged? What will be the length? Okay, so you know when we have to calculate this, let this be x. Before that we have to answer one more question, that is what is the actual length of the bacteria. So see, 5 centimeter is the length attained when it was enlarged 50,000 times. So the actual length will be 5 upon 50,000. 5 ones are get 10,000, that is 1 upon 10 to the power 4, and I can write it as 10 to the power minus 4 centimeter. Clear? Now this we have to calculate, so we can write 5 upon 50,000 is equal to x upon 20,000. So this implies x is equal to 5 into 20,000 divided by 50,000. So cancelling the 4 zeros and also cancelling 5, what we are left with 2, so 2 centimeter. Instead of 5, here it will be 2 centimeter now. Clear? Okay, so I hope this is understood now. Next question says there is a model of ship. The mast is 9 centimeter high while the mast of the actual ship is 12 meter high. Okay, in the model of the ship. So we have been given in the model and actual ship. So we will write model of ship, and we will write actual ship. You write these two, and then you have to tell what is there. When it is the model of a ship, it is how much high? 9 centimeter, and in case of actual ship it is 12 meter high. If the length of the ship is 28 meter, length of the ship is 28 meter, so they're asking us what the model ship, how long is the model ship, in this they are asking. So let us suppose this is x. You observe here this is in centimeter and these two are in meters. So let us try solving it. 9 upon 12, so 12 meter means 1200 centimeters equals x upon 28 meters means 2800 centimeters. So 1200 x is equal to 9 into 2800. So x is equal to 9 into 2800 divided by 1200, cancelling them. So now we will get 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 4 1s are 4 7s are 28. So 7 3s are 21. So what we get? 21 centimeter. Clear? So the model ship is 21 centimeter long. So you just write the given information in the tabular form and then try using the concept of direct proportion. You're definitely going to get the answer. Now in the next part, okay, this is a really important question, pay attention to it. It says, suppose 2 kilogram of sugar contains 9 into 10 to the power 6 crystals. So we'll write weight, that is in kilogram, and we will write crystals here. Okay, so when the weight is 9 into, okay, weight is 2 only. So instead of weight we will write 2 kilograms. So when the weight of the sugar is 2 kilogram, the crystals are 9 into 10 to the power 6. Now they're asking how many sugar crystals are there in. The first part is 5 kilogram of sugar. The second is 1.2 kilogram of sugar. Let us consider these as y1 and y2. Solving it, just see, because it is direct variation, direct proportion. The reason is when we increase the number when we increase the weight of sugar, definitely the number of crystals would be more. So 2 upon 9 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to 5 upon y1. So 2y1 is equal to 5 into 9 into 10 to the power 6. So 9 into 5 is 45 into 10 to the power 6. So y1 would be equal to 45 into 10 to the power 6 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4.2.5. So 10 to the power 6 will remain as it is. You just are going to solve it. Right, so you get 22.5 into 10 to the power 6. In the second case, when you have to calculate y2, you will write 2 upon 9 into 10 to the power 6 is equal to 1.2 upon y2. So again you can solve it like this. So what you will write? You will write 2y2 is equal to 1.2 into 9 into 10 to the power 6, right? So 2y2 would be equal to, now see, if you remove this decimal you'll get 10. So 1 10 would get cancelled, we'll get 10 to the power 5 into 9 2s are 18, 9 1s are 9 and 10, 118 to 10 to the power 5 we are getting. So y2 will be equal to, divided by 2, 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8 into 10 to the power 5. So this would be the size or the number of crystals that we will having. Clear? Okay, so next question. Here is the next one. It says, Rashmi has a road map with a scale of 1 centimeter representing 18 kilometer. That means, so we will write it as map distance, okay, and actual distance. So on the map it shows when it is 1 centimeter, actual distance is 18 kilometer. She drives on a road of 72 kilometer. What would be her distance covered on the map? So distance is here 72 kilometer. Here they are asking what is the distance covered. So this is x for us. Okay, and this is going to be in centimeter. So you'll write 1 centimeter divided by 18 kilometer equals x upon 72 kilometers. This implies that 18 kilometer is equal into x is equal to 72 kilometer into 1 centimeter. So x would be equal to 72 kilometer into 1 centimeter divided by 18 kilometer. Kilometer and kilometer got cancelled up. 18 ones are 18 fours are. So we get 4 centimeter. What we are getting? 4 centimeter. On the map, the distance would be 4 centimeter. That means the map distance is 4 centimeter and actual distance that she is covering is 72 kilometer. There is a huge difference, right? So this is how we calculate. I hope this makes sense to you and the question is clear. Now there is another question. It says a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole. Okay, there is 5 meter 6 centimeter high vertical pole. It is casting a shadow of 3 meter 20 centimeter long. We have to find at the same time, that means the same conditions, the length of the shadow cast by and the height of the pole. So we'll form a table just to see. What we will write? We'll write here height. And we'll write here what? We'll write here the length of the shadow. So when the height is 5 meter 60 centimeter, what is the shadow length? It is 3 meter 20 centimeter. Now in the first part they are saying we have to calculate the length of the shadow. That means this one, let it be y and this be x. So y1 we have to calculate when the height of the pole is 10 meter 50 centimeter. The next thing that we have to calculate is height. Let us name it as x1 and it casts a shadow of 5 meter long. Right? So just see. 5 meter 60 centimeter. 5 meter 60 centimeter. So 5 meter plus 60 upon 100 meter. Right? So 5 meter plus. Cancel this with 0.6 meter. We get 5.06 meter. Right, so like this we can convert into meters. Okay, so solving it, just see we get 5.06 meter divided by 3.2 meter. Like this only, just see 3 meters is there plus 20 centimeter. To convert into meters we will write it as 20 upon 100. So 2 upon 10 is 0.2, so it gets added to 3, that is 3.2. Now it is equal to 10 centimeter and 10 meter and 50 centimeter. So 10 meter plus 50 centimeter. So converting it into meters, 10.5 we will get. 10.5 upon y1. Can we solve it? Definitely. 5.06 meter y1 is equal to 10.5 meter into 3.2 meter. Okay, so y1 would be equal to 10.5 meter into 3.2 meter divided by 5.06 meter. I hope this is understood. So now how do we solve it? See, 1 meter will get cancelled. Definitely we are going to get the answer as meter. So we are going to solve 10.5, 3.2 and 5.06. So in case we solve it, right, so what are we going to get? Just to see, okay, one more thing that we have done here, just see 5 meter plus 0.6, 5 plus 0.6 is 5.6, so it is 5.6 only. Okay, it is 5.6, not 5.06. Here also I am changing it. Okay, now you can solve it easily. Solving it, we are going to get, okay, let us start this question. It says a 5 meter 60 centimeter high vertical pole. So what we are given? The height of pole and the length of shadow. So shadow length is given. You can just write it. Okay, in the tabular form we'll write it. And then it is saying when it is 5 meter 60 centimeter, 5 meters plus 60 centimeter. In 5 meter how many centimeter? 500. So total is 560 centimeters. So we'll represent it in centimeters only. 3 meter 20 centimeter is 320 centimeter. So in the first part they are asking the length of the shadow. We have to calculate, let it be y1. When the height is 10 meter 50 centimeter. So 10 meter, just see, 10 meters will be equal to 10 into 100, that is 1000 centimeters. 1000 centimeter plus 50 centimeter is 1050 centimeter. The height we have to now calculate, let it be x1. When the shadow is 5 meter, that means 500 centimeters. Okay, so first one y1, that is the first part. So first part we will solve as 560 upon 320 is equal to 1050 upon y1. So 560 y1 is equal to 320 into 1050. y1 is 320 into 1050 divided by 560, cancelling the zeros. 8 fours are 32, 8 sevens are 56, 7 ones are 7, 3 is left, 7 fives are 35, 0. So 600 centimeter. So what is the length of the shadow? 600 centimeter if the height of the pole is 1050 centimeter. Okay, now we will solve the second part. Okay, in the second part, what do we have? In the second part, we have been given the shadow length, that is 500 meters, and we have to tell about the height. So in the second part, we will write 1050 upon y1. Y1 we have calculated, either you use this one or the previous one, so let's just use the previous one. 560 upon 320 is equal to x1 upon 500. So we get 560 into 500 divided by 320, that is equal to x1. Cancelling it, 8 sevens are 8 fours are clear, and then we have what? We have 500. Let us cancel it. 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 fives are 20. So x1 is equal to 7 fives are 35, carry is 3, 7 twos are 14, 14 and 3 is 17, again carry is 1, 7 ones are 7 and 8. Okay, so what is the height? 875 centimeter. This would be the height of the pole, or we say the height of the pole that will cast a shadow of 500 centimeters. Okay, I hope this is clear and this makes sense to you. Okay, moving ahead, here is another question. It says there is a loaded truck, okay, and it travels 14 kilometers in 25 minutes. 14 kilometers in 25 minutes. That means distance is given and that is in kilometer, and we are given the time, that is given in minutes. They're asking, if the speed remains the same, how far can it travel in 5 hours? 5 hours means how many minutes? 5 into 60, 300 minutes. They're asking how much distance it will travel. So 14 upon 25, let us consider this as x. So x upon 300. 14 into 300 upon 25. This will give us x. So how to solve it now? Just see. 25 ones are 25 ones are 25, 5 is left, 25 twos are 50. So just see, now we have to multiply 14 and 12. 12 fours are 48, 4 is the carry, 12 ones are 12 and 4 16, 168. So 168 kilometer is the distance traveled in 300 minutes. Clear? Because in just 25 minutes it covers 14 kilometers, right? So in 300 minutes, that means 5 hours, it will cover 168 kilometer. Okay, so we have discussed questions on direct proportions. I hope the concept is clear.